Una verdad incómoda. Lincoln, Food Inc., en primera plana, Roma.
An inconvenient truth, Lincoln, Food Inc., Spotlight, Roma.
Estas son algunas de las películas que han ayudado a definir a Participan en los últimos 15 años, uniendo arte y activismo, creatividad e impacto.
These are just some of the films that have helped define Participant for the past 15 years, unifying art and activism, creativity, and impact.
Desde sus inicios, Participan ha sido una compañía como ninguna otra, con un enfoque único en conectar a aquellos que crean impacto en el mundo, con artistas, cineastas y socios de la industria, cuyas historias trascienden barreras e inspiran audiencia en todo el mundo.
Since its very beginning, Participant has been a company like no other, with a unique focus of connecting those who are creating impact in the world today with the artists, filmmakers, industry partners whose stories transcend barriers and inspire audiences worldwide.
Yo misma he sido testigo de ese tipo de inspiración, trabajando con Participan y CASE en México, regresándole la dignidad y respeto a las trabajadoras del hogar y ayudándoles a recibir sus derechos y protección que tanto se merecen.
I've seen this kind of inspiration firsthand, working with Participant and CASE in Mexico to bring dignity and respect for domestic workers and help gain them the rights and protections they so richly deserve.
Ese es el propósito de Participan, crear conexiones. Y gracias a eso han establecido un legado de impacto duradero.
That's what Participant is all about, creating connection. And thanks to that, they've established a legacy of lasting impact.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much, Yelitsa. We were all here a year ago, everybody who was involved in Roma, and the experience at the festival was so special and so rewarding for everybody that was involved in the company, or in the film, and everybody at the company. But when I was listening to Yelitsa, I was especially reminded of a moment when Alfonso and I were being interviewed by some journalist, I can't remember who, and they asked, the two of you have been working together for over 18 years, and what is the secret to your partnership? And before I could say anything, Alfonso said, it's very, very simple. He doesn't speak Spanish. So it's a wonderful time. It's a wonderful evening to be here. I also wanted to, and I think she just disappeared, but the woman who is translating for Yelitsa is Rocio Marquez, who is who has been a participant for 6 years and is moving on to work with some very, very close friends of ours. But what she didn't know when we asked her to translate for Yelitsa was that we were actually doing something else beyond that, which is to thank her in front of the most amount of people possible. So, thank you, Rocio. Look, it is an honor to be here tonight, and on behalf of Jeff and everyone at the company, I want to thank Cameron and Joanna and everyone at TIFF, as well as congratulate all of tonight's honorees. It's pretty amazing. It is really amazing to be just in the same room with you. From the beginning, Jeff has said quite simply that impact is a team sport. In our soul, we are a company based in partnerships and the amazing collaborations that are created through the work. We are incredibly fortunate to partner first with great artists who see around the corner to the most vital issues facing the world. So tonight, alongside Yelitsa, we're blessed, really blessed to be joined by the wonderfully gifted director Tomas Balmez. Right over there. Who is the director of the profound film Sing Me a Song, which just premiered here at the festival. A film that beautifully allows us a moment to literally see how the world is changing around us, all through the eyes of an incredible young man from Bhutan, Penyaki. The film is beautiful, and we're so glad you're both here this evening. If no one sees your movie, there is no social impact. It's not a tagline, it's the truth. We're blessed by a network of world-class distributors whose skills and creativity in reaching audiences are unparalleled. And since we're in Canada, I'd be remiss if I did not specifically thank our wonderful partners at E1, especially Darren Throop, who's with us tonight. And I also want to give a thanks to three gentlemen from Nordisk, who are a distributor in Scandinavia, who were one of the first to dig in alongside us in how an impact perspective can inspire and engage audiences around the world. Which brings me next to our deeply committed impact partners, with whom we are so fortunate to work alongside, making sure that the important work that they are already doing on these important issues goes far beyond the life cycle of a film. It's those partnerships that are what make Participant distinct. Tonight, we're honored to have with us a Toronto native and most recently the CEO of the Malala Fund, Farah Mohammed. Along with David Leonard of the Institute for Canadian Citizenship and Mustafa Alio from Refugee Jumpstart, both of whom we worked with on our documentary Human Flow. As things go terribly, terribly wrong along my country's southern border, it's an inspiration to see their work happening on our northern border, and I hope you can support them. As with most things worth doing, this is hard work. But it's that inspiration we feel through these partnerships that make it all so fulfilling for us all at Participant. I'm incredibly thankful and incredibly proud to be among the people seated at three tables here, filled with my colleagues from Participant, all of whom give so much to create the kind of who do so much to create the kind of lasting impact we seek to make with our content. And that brings me to two folks that Jeff and I would like to specifically single out. Many of you know Jonathan King. Jonathan couldn't be here tonight, but his taste and commitment lives through every one of the narrative films you saw in today's reel. And one person who is here tonight, Diane Wireman. Diane is our guiding light in how we honor the work of great artists and how we connect our films with the amazing people who go out there every day to make a difference in the world. The final partners in our chain to impact, the audience. So to close the circle, I wanted to mention that we are also incredibly honored to be part of Just Mercy, which premiered a few days ago at the festival, especially because it's given us the opportunity to work with the film's subject, Brian Stevenson. Watching the film again reminded me of a section of Brian's book of the same title. The kind of hope that creates a willingness to position oneself in a hopeless place and be a witness, that allows one to believe in a better future, even in the face of abusive power. That kind of hope makes one strong. In other words, we can all be participants. Thank you.